everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So for today's video, I'm doing something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, but I'll be totally honest with you, I've really struggled with this video. For a while now, I've wanted to do an ASOS kind of best occasion wear, dresses, outfits, wedding guest outfits, that sort of thing. And I've just really struggled a lot more than I thought I would. There were a lot of beautiful dresses and outfits on ASOS, but I ordered the ones obviously that I loved. And when they arrived, I just didn't like most of them. Either the items didn't fit at all, like I couldn't even like zip them up, or they just looked really not good at all. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed because ASOS is where I buy like so many of my clothes. Like ASOS and Zara probably take up like 90% of like my clothes. And usually I find it really easy to find things, but maybe it's just one of those things where when you're looking for it, you never find it. Because I really wanted to show you guys what I would actually wear. I didn't want to give you guys recommendations of dresses that I wouldn't actually wear myself. So yeah, the ones that I've selected, there aren't many of them, but they are really beautiful, and it's quality over quantity this time. So it probably won't be a very long video unless I keep this intro going for much longer. I have decided I'm allowed to keep one of these dresses. So if you guys could let me know down in the comments which dress is your favourite, that would really help because I love all of them. And yeah, I'm only allowing myself to keep one. And also, before I get started with this video, I just thought I would say that every single dress I ordered in a size 8. And I am 5 foot, for those of you who don't know. So these dresses are also like really good choices for like petite girls with my sort of figure and my height. Okay, so this intro is like way too long now, so without further ado, if you would like to see my top ASOS picks for wedding guest outfits, then please do keep watching. So I thought I'd kick this off with a bang because I absolutely adore this dress, and I have to say, when I tried all the dresses on, this one initially was my favourite, but now I'm not so sure because I do love them all. But yeah, I really love this dress. So as you can see, it's this very low cut, I will admit, dress in a beautiful like pastel lilac colour with this beautiful like floral pattern with like a little draw kind of cinched in waist. I was going to say drawstring, a cinched in waist, and it just flows down straight to the floor. It is slightly too long. I am wearing it with heels. I'll pan the camera down in a minute so you can see. And even with my heels, it's like the littlest bit too long, so I probably still would have to get this taken up a smidge. But if you're like 5'2" or above, that would be perfect for this dress and you wouldn't have to get it tailored. But I mean, isn't this just so gorgeous? I adore the sleeves so much. We all know on this channel, I love a puff sleeve. The bigger the sleeve, the more I love it, to be quite honest, as like a rule of thumb. As soon as a dress or any item of clothing has a puffy sleeve, it's just automatically more my taste. I just love this dress. I think it looks really beautiful. There's something kind of expensive, like designer looking about it for me. I feel like it looks a bit kind of Zimmermann. I love it. I think the way that they've done the sleeves is so flattering because they're big, but they're not like overdone big. They just look so elegant. I love the shape and I love the low neck. I know it is quite risque for some people. I'm not sure this would be so appropriate in a church or any place of worship. But for something else, I think it's absolutely more than acceptable. And also, I feel like sometimes I get away with more than other people because I have literally no boobs. So I feel like if you had big boobs, this would look very different and you may have to rethink this part. You might have to like get it stitched or something so it's a little bit more covered. If you had big boobs, I think they'd literally be out by now. I think this dress was kind of meant with like a flat-chested sort of girl in mind. Having said that, if you got it, flaunt it. So, yeah, I mean, good on you if you have the confidence to like get the babies out. Yeah, but for me, I feel like it doesn't look that kind of much because I don't have much in the region. So I love it. I think it looks really elegant and really beautiful. So this is the length, as you can see. It literally just skims the floor. So I can probably get away with it, but I don't want to be tripping up. So it might be better to get it shortened. But I absolutely love it. I think it looks gorgeous. This is the back. Yeah, I have to kind of lift it, so I think if you've got to lift it up, it's probably a little bit too long. Overall, I think it is a really beautiful option if you have a summer wedding. Again, maybe not if it's like a very orthodox sort of wedding. It might be a little bit too sexy. But if it's just kind of a more casual wedding, maybe an outside wedding, it would be perfect. It would be lovely for a garden party. I think it would look lovely for like a baby shower. I think it would look lovely for so many occasions. I just think it is a really beautiful and quite versatile dress for summer, and I think it will look good on literally anyone. I think it's just a very flattering fit, and I'm stepping on it. Okay, so this dress was actually £38, which I actually think is very cheap for a dress like this. I think the material is beautiful. I think it's really well made, and I think it's well worth £38. So yeah, this is a thumbs up from me. Okay guys, so this is dress number 2. What do we think of this one? I don't know about you guys, but I just love this dress. I mean, I feel like you're going to hear that like ongoing throughout this video, that I love everything. But I really do. Like, I just love this dress. I think this is kind of the most Marmite dress that I've chosen out of all of them. I feel like this will definitely divide opinions, because you're either going to love this or you're going to hate it. But I just love it. It's so my style. I love everything about this dress. If I come a bit closer just to show you. So it's like this like wrap over at the front. It's got obviously these massive puffy sleeves, which I'm just here for. And it's like this gorgeous like metallic grey, which I actually think is so flattering. I would never have chosen this colour for any other dress, but for this dress it just works. I love the shape, I love the length. Obviously for us petite girls, this is perfect in terms of length. So bear in mind, obviously if you are taller, it will be a lot shorter. But if this is sort of your thing, I really think this is such a great dress. You can wear it for so many different things. I think this would look absolutely fine and appropriate for like a religious setting. It's not kind of too revealing. Obviously the shoulders are covered, like no cleavage is out. I think it's really appropriate and modest. About kind of, well, modest but in a modern way. It's just a fun dress. I think it would look great for, like, as I said, a christening or a baby shower or a birthday. I think you could even get away with wearing this for like a fancy date or a fancy dinner. I don't think it's like so over the top that you can't wear it for like a more casual setting. I mean, I wouldn't wear it down to Tesco's, but I definitely do think you could get away with wearing it for like dinner, for example. Or maybe if you paired this with like chunky boots instead of heels, it might tone it down a bit. I'm not sure why, but I just feel like this is something that Blair Waldorf would have worn in Gossip Girl. Just everything about it, just like the style, and like she always wore sort of quite quirky styles, which sometimes were a bit questionable, but they looked amazing on her. I just think this dress would look so good on so many women, so many different body types. I think it like covers all the right things on me. Like, you know, you can eat a nice big meal and no one will know anything because it's not tight. I mean, I just don't know what else to say about this dress. I feel like I've gone on way too long about this dress, but I just love it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I feel like we should definitely play a drinking game for this video. Every time I say I love it, you need to drink. You would be very, very drunk, and we're only on the second dress. Okay guys, I'm really sorry I got distracted by how much I love the dress. I've got to tell you how much it was. It was £50, which I would have paid again and again and again for that dress because I loved it so much. So yeah, anyway, this is dress number 3. What do we think? I love this dress. I'm really sorry I keep repeating myself and just saying that I love them all, but I do love them all. I did say to you guys that I chose ones that I would genuinely wear and ones that I really, really loved. Otherwise, I just didn't see the point in showing them to you. I want you to see what I think is like the best that ASOS has to offer. So, right, this is, I think this was actually the first one that I put in my basket. This was like the first dress that I really loved. And you can see why. I mean, it's just beautiful. I obviously adore the colour. I think this beautiful like sage green is so flattering. I think it looks amazing on so many skin tones. I think it is just such a beautiful, elegant colour. I love the shape that this gives me. I feel like it really hugs me in all the right places. It kind of gives me boobs, which I didn't even think I had. I love like how my waist looks. It just cinches in like the perfect place. The length is also really good. It's slightly longer than the grey one was, which I guess makes it maybe more wearable and even more modest than the other one. But again, I'm only 5 foot, so if you're a little bit taller than me, this would be obviously a little bit shorter on you, and you might even prefer it shorter. Where do I begin? I mean, it's just a beautiful dress. I can't even describe this material. It's like this like textured pattern, as you can see, which I thought was really unusual, and it looked really expensive to me. I think it's a really beautiful, flattering shape. Again, the colour is just dreamy. I love the high neck. It's really unusual, and again, it makes it really modest. Very appropriate for pretty much anything. I don't think there's anywhere that you wouldn't get away with wearing this dress. I also think this would actually be a really beautiful graduation dress. The other two I wouldn't say so as much. I think the grey would look really strange underneath the gown, the black gown, and the purple one is definitely too booby for graduation. So I think it is so versatile. I think it is so gorgeous, and I think it's something that you'll love forever. I don't think it's going to go out of style, unlike the grey or even the purple. So yeah, I absolutely love this. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Sorry, I keep forgetting to mention also this dress was £60, so it wasn't cheap. It was definitely like on the higher end of like a high street brand. Obviously it's ASOS, but to me it's definitely worth £60 for the quality. The fact that it's lined, it has this lining underneath, so it's not see-through. Like I'm wearing a black bra and you can't even see. And yeah, I think the quality of the dress is actually worth £60. So yeah. And here is dress number 4. What do we think of this one? So this one, again, I was so pleasantly surprised. I did love it on the model so much, but I just had a feeling it wasn't going to look good on me. But I actually love it on me. I think it's so flattering. I love the colour. The colour is just beautiful. I love the pattern. This kind of reminds me of like Ted Baker. It's sort of that like scuba material. Do you know what I mean by scuba? You know, when it's like thick and like uncreasable. Like it's really thick, heavy material, which I love. And I feel like it looks a lot more expensive than it was. Having said that, I can't remember how much it was. I'm going to say it was £45, but let me just double check. £48. Okay, so it was just under £50. And I do think this looks like it cost a lot more. I love this dress. I love the shape. I think the top half is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a corset with a skirt. I love the kind of square neckline. And I just love that it kind of goes out like a princess. And I just think this is so gorgeous. The only thing that I don't love about this dress compared with the other ones is that there's no sleeves. And if you watch my videos a lot, you'll know that I really don't like the top of my arms. They're like I think my least appealing body feature. I just don't like them. And I do think that dresses like this really accentuate them. So for me, I'd probably wear like a shawl over the top, like a, you know, like a really nice, maybe a white shawl to cover up my shoulders and my arms, which you probably need to do anyway if you were going into like a place of worship. But Everything else I love. As I said, I think the top is really flattering and does great things for my body and gives me a really nice waist. I think that the bottom half is just gorgeous. Again, I will pan the camera down so you can see the full length on me, but the length is lovely. I mean, it's a 3/4 length dress. It's, you know, it's like a mid-axi. So whether you're shorter than me, taller than me, it won't really make that huge of a difference. I will also say that you do not need to wear this dress with a bra. I am not wearing a bra, and it holds everything in and up in the right places because it's lovely and thick, and the way it's structured, it doesn't feel at all like you're gonna fall out. It's very, yeah, it's really, really supportive in that area, at least for me, because I don't have big boobs. But yeah, and when I put it on with the bra, it was super tight and it actually didn't look good at all, and I kind of had like back fat. So yeah, it definitely looks better without the bra on me. I would score this dress like perfect. Like, I think it is a perfect dress. However, yeah, as I said, just on me, I don't love the top of my arms, but apart from that, I love it so much. And I also think that this would be a beautiful graduation dress, because this would look beautiful with the black gown over the top. Like, it's really appropriate, it's really elegant, and I think you'd look back in pictures and love how you look. So yeah, again, I think this would be great for graduation. I think this is definitely perfect for a wedding, especially a summer wedding. The only other thing actually I will say, because it is important if you want to be really comfortable, inside, obviously, because it's so thick, it doesn't need any lining. It's super thick, like you wouldn't, even if you're wearing black underwear, you wouldn't be able to see it. But where it's like stitched, like where the skirt has been stitched onto the top half, the inside is really itchy on like the waistband. Again, it wouldn't be a huge deal. I probably would get over it, to be honest. I'd probably get used to it because it's not that bad. But I can feel like the stitching inside sort of like tickling, which there might be a way to solve that. Maybe if you had like Spanx on, like if you had, you know, those shorts that kind of come up here, then that would solve the problem. It's not a huge issue, but if you're someone that likes to be super, super comfortable, then that's just something to consider. I will just pan the camera down just so that you can see the full length. So this is the length. So it's like, you know, it's like not maxi, but it's long and it's modest and it's, yeah, it's really, really elegant, and I think it's beautiful. Okay guys, and I have saved the best to last. This is the grand finale dress, and I think it quite rightly deserves its place there, because is this not the most beautiful dress ever? Like, I think this dress is a complete showstopper. I obviously will show you some full length as well, because you need to see like the full glory of this dress. But I have never seen on ASOS such an unusual dress. It's so beautiful. I'm going to come closer so that you can see. So this is the top half. So it's this like gorgeous like chiffon light material. Obviously, again, it comes down very low. I think this is just divine. So these are the arms. Again, I love it because it covers my arms in like the most beautiful, elegant way. So yeah, this is the arms, as you can see. And let me show you the back. Have you ever seen anything so nice as this back? I absolutely love it. But just this whole dress is so whimsical and so like Midsummer Night's Dream. I feel like a fairy princess. I just love it. The colour, this like beautiful lilac mixed with like a yellow and a white. I'm going to step back, but it's hard because this one is extremely long. If I keep this one is definitely going to need a seamstress. I will show you the length, you'll laugh. It's very long. I don't know if you can tell, but I just want to show you this detail. So underneath this like flappy bit is this like chain detail that kind of goes over your stomach, but it's slightly hidden by the material, and I just think that looks so unusual and so elegant. The only thing I'll say about this dress is that it kind of is a one-hit wonder. That's the only reason why I'm considering the others over this one, even though this one is clearly the most show-stopping. But you could probably only wear it maybe once or even twice, but that's probably it, because it's only really for like a big event, whatever that may be, or it could be for like a big birthday, so like maybe not a 21st, it's probably a bit old for a 21-year-old, but maybe like a 25th or a 30th, or an engagement dress. That would be really, as in if you're the one getting engaged, that would be really beautiful. Or a black tie wedding. And it's so funny because the grey one from earlier, I said it reminded me of Blair Waldorf. This one reminds me of Serena. Like, this to me is like a Serena dress. You know how she always wore those really unusual, like, oh, what's going on here? There we go. She always wore these really unusual, like, longer dresses with like really cool things on them. Like, I think she actually wore a dress similar to this in one of the episodes. I think it was the White Party. She had like chains in her hair. And then the chain was like down her dress or something. I just remember something similar. And she always wore these sort of like very whimsical sort of sleeves. I feel like this is actually a very Serena dress. So maybe another reason I love it. And I also think it was really good value for money. So this dress was £70, which it's obviously the most expensive dress out of the ones that I've shown. But I also think it is kind of worth the most. Just the way that it's made, the materials, the chain detail, like the back. You know, it's quite a sort of complex dress, so I do think it's actually worth the £70. In fact, I think it would be worth a lot more. I'm gonna pan the camera down so you can see it in its full glory. Oh my, I literally can't even walk back because I'm just stepping on it. It is very, very long. I haven't even panned the camera down enough. It's very, very long. So it will definitely need alterations, no question. But if you can look past the length, obviously us petite girls, we have this struggle a lot where we have to constantly get things altered. If you're tall, this dress will be perfect on you. But if you're small like me, then you will definitely need it altered because it's just too long. Even though I'm wearing heels, it's so long. Okay, so that is the end of this video and the end of my haul for this week. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with these dresses. I'm really, really gonna struggle to choose. Please do not forget to comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite and which one you think I should keep. Honestly, I really, really need your help because I cannot keep them all. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!